Yeah. Taurus, Earth, fixed Earth. 2021 is in a 5, which is Leo and Mars energy. Here in Taurus, we have a semi-square. A semi-square, understand, is irritation. A semi-square is irritation, which is 45 degrees. Then you have a 90-degree angle, and that's full, flat-out conflict, which is expressed by the number 5, okay, in esoteric and numerology. So to have Taurus, the predictions for Taurus is one of extreme irritability. The entire year of 2021 is under heavy square by the moon and Uranus. The moon in Leo, and then we have it again in Aquarius a few months later. So another fixed sign in Taurus is fixed. Nisha Renee. No, Nisha, we're going to talk this week. I love you, Nisha. No. Yes, I know I'm having issues, my personal life, but no, that don't take away from doing my thing, running my business. No, I will be seeing you. Nisha Renee. She just sent me no. We are going to proceed as scheduled. I've already canceled enough because then I don't want to go into trouble, into problems. No. So we are going to proceed with the schedule. Ms. Keisha Farmer rearranged the scheduling for some of you who appointments I missed today and yesterday to make up for it. Because we had a situation here, and you guys know, what I'm going through with that. And I appreciate that. Thank you. So Taurus, we have a situation where there's going to be constant changes and flux around you. This year is the year of disruption for you, Taurus. I hate to say it. All the planets are under heavy square for the month of January. Not so much January. It begins at the tail end of January. Right now, you can party. Let's get the party started. Right. Let's get the party. You can party. But by February, done. Can't do it. That's when the energy starts. You're going to feel a subtle sense of something wrong, Taurus. You're going to feel like there's something about to, when you feel like something's going to happen, like the shoe is about to drop. You don't know where it's coming from, but you feel something. It's in the air. You can't define it. You can't put it in words. You know that there's something in the air. There's something that's just not right. Something that's about to jump off. You can almost cut it with a knife. It's in the air. It looms. And the irritation will come on all fronts: your love life, your personal life, your money, friends, and it's like an erupting volcano. It's not erupting, but it's running, and you can hear the vibrations. You can feel it. It's very unsettling and deeply disturbing. You see, when there's a lot of fire energy and a lot of fire emphasis around you, Taurus, it might tend to make you nervous and a little bit irritable. For this year, Taurus, your health is highlighted. Your health is highlighted. It's very important that you drink soothing teas, your chamomiles, eucalyptus, witch's broom, very good brew, or mugwort. Make sure that you eat lots of garlic, fresh garlic and turmeric in your salad to lower down the anxiety and blood pressure. Garlic does tremendous things towards the body's nervous and peripheral nervous system, including lowering blood pressure. Garlic was considered sacred back in the ancient world. And Taurus, you are an earth sign. You deal with herbs and spices and you are a natural Demeter, Ceres. You're the earth goddess. Remember, and as the earth goddess and as the earth god, the Adonis, which is symbolized by the male Taurus. Uh, you have to focus this year on equilibrating your mental health, your emotional health. If there is anxiety and in your stomach that whoa, and that deeply unsettling, don't sit on it. Exercise. Go to the gym. Or do like Oprah Winfrey's Power Walk, which was very popular in the 90s. Or do some kind of meditative exercise like walking into the park or into the woods. Taurus, you're ruled by Earth. Not like me, Virgo. You know, when I'm very depressed and I have a lot of anxiety and I want to relax, I go out to the park and I look at the different trees and I count the different shades of green, the different types of leaves, what fruits they have, and I sit down and I listen to them, and that calms me down and grounds me. You know, trees. I know the language of trees and plants and vegetations, and when I'm in a forest or in a garden, I can feel that, and it brings me comfort. The opposite polarity is Pisces. So we are in tune with these invisible, mystical beings that are reflective of nature spirits and fairies and all that kind of stuff. You know, you tune into that world, you know, to bring you peace, because it's very important for Taurus to have peace, you know, and to enjoy the private sanctuary. Understand that that's all going to come crashing down 2021 if you don't handle and prepare in advance. For you to be ahead of the game, Taurus, you have to prepare. Your best defense is a good offense. And the offense is for you to prepare. Taurus is the sign of preparation. And it is the sign of the strategic planner, pulling from the opposite polarity of Scorpio. So you can handle crisis, Taurus, because you have it in your subconscious. Scorpio is your subconscious. You know what to do. I have to move on instant. But it doesn't mean that you like it. It doesn't mean that you appreciate and enjoy going through shit. Because as quiet as it's kept, you prefer to be at peace at all time. At all time. But understand that that's not always going to be the case. And this year, let me tell you, better buy some Metamucil or some Pepto-Bismol, because it is a year of constant irritation. Now, I did the math, and I looked every single month. I don't know how Linda Goodman does it. It takes hours to do just one sign. Hours. It's a lot of work to do this. It's a lot of work. And I looked at all the months from January to December. Taurus, you ain't going to catch a break. If you are the type of person that does not like change and gets irritated by the sudden change in your routine, it's going to fuck you up. If I'm lying, I'm crying. Taurus cannot do without their sense of comfortability and peace. They have to enjoy a certain level of comfortability. And this is internal as well as external. And bitch, there's going to be change for 2021. And the change is going to start out like a rumble, like an aftershock of an earthquake. The aftershock can be just as terrifying as the actual earthquake. An actual earthquake can last 50 seconds. And in 50 seconds, a lot can be destroyed and hundreds of people could be dead. But there's no worse feeling, they knowing that the aftershocks are coming, and they last longer than 50 seconds. That alone can set you on a spin. So this is what I'm trying to say, that it's like an aftershock or a murmur or a tremor, because you know something's coming, something's about to jump off. And it's a feeling that will provoke anxiety, deep anxiety. So I won't be surprised, Taurus, if you go through certain anxiety levels. The moon will be heavily squared beginning in January 1st, but in Leo. And then the next successive months, we see more squares to Uranus, to the Sun, and to Leo. It seems that for a couple of next months, there's going to be activity happening with these two signs, Leo and Aquarius, with the inner planets being heavily charged. So, no super chat. We're having a problem with audio. I tried to do Zoom. You all know that I tried, and it didn't work out. Saturn. So we have to hire another technical support team to figure this shit out. And the problem with super chat is not on our end; it's on YouTube's end. And YouTube don't know what to do. They don't know what the problem is. They don't know what the problem is. It's fucked up. My lawyer, I told me, well, we have never encountered anything like this. My attorney told me that has never encountered something like this before. And YouTube has never encountered it. I said, listen, maybe they haven't had a real magician before. Or maybe they had charlatans before. I don't know. I can't believe that I'm the only one. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. But they're saying that it's true. And I've paid the best money, equipment, staff. No. And they don't understand what it is. But it's Saturn. And I know when I'm not allowed to reach everybody. My subscribers, which is what, 42, 43K, you are the ones that I'm supposed to be talking to. If there's no more and people don't hear of me, it's because it's not meant to be. My executives have told me, why isn't you not more? Why aren't you more popular than just 42,000? I don't fucking know why. I don't care to know about that stuff. Just let me do my astrology and let me be on my way. So Taurus, understand that you're gonna have to find a way to manage crisis. And it's not like you're gonna go into crisis. And there is nothing that's gonna happen this year that it should be a real major cause for concern. The problem is, Taurus, that even the thought of change fucks you up. It upsets you. Even the thought of it. Enoch, muchacho, I cannot do Cash App. Guys, listen. I cannot do Cash App, Zelly, Venmo, MoneyGram, Western Union. Now I gotta cut my nails, they're dirty. None of that. Because they don't collect taxes. You have to do it through PayPal. Because this is an LLC business. And you have to pay the taxes. Those things don't collect the taxes. So they're not allowed. I'm not allowed to have it. Or I'm going to go into a problem with the IRS. And those of you who are sending money that way can also run into a problem with the IRS. Because these Cash App, Venmo, they're not designed for you to be sending large scales of money. No. Remember, Uncle Sam is watching. The taxes, someone has to pay the tax for the money being received and being given. And these apps are not set up for that. That's why you cannot pay me through these agencies, through these mediums, because the taxes are not being levied. I have to pay the taxes for even the donations that you give. Everything, the LLC is very regulated. So, enough about that. So Taurus, your plan has to be that you have to set up crisis scenarios. You have to set up crisis scenarios to see what you will do just in case you fall into a crisis that you're going to have to now act out of your comfort zone. Because the whole year for Taurus will be that you are not going to be always at your comfort zone. What they don't know won't hurt. Oh no, everything is being watched and regulated, my guys. Everything is being watched and regulated. Don't be fooled. Everything that we do is being known. That saying, why they don't know won't hurt you, that's a thing of the past. Today, everything we do is being watched and monitored and is under high scrutiny. So you'll understand that. We don't have privacy anymore. Yeah. Taurus, for this year, go out, exercise, work on your body because you're going to need physical strength to match your mental strength. This year is going to be set with all kinds of irritability to you. Things are going to be changing and it's going to start very subtly. And once it starts, you cannot stop it. Not even you, Taurus, have that kind of power. All you can do is manage each situation that's presented to you moment by moment. And don't withdraw and go to bed and take a nap and get up thinking that it's going to be over when you get up. That's another thing that Taurians do, is that when they're facing crisis and conflict, they go to sleep. They go to bed. They go to bed. And I never understood that. I know now as a professional astrologer, I know now that it's a coping mechanism of Taurus. They go to sleep. There's a crisis out, they go right into bed and they put their head under the covers and they stay there. And somehow it makes them feel better. It makes them feel better. They get out of that bed with a new perspective, a fresh perspective. And if the problems are there, they will look at it at a new way, in a new way. It's something that a lot of people don't understand about Taurus. Taurus is perceived as slow thinking and slow acting. But that's not really true. But it does appear that way from the outside looking in. But that's not really true of Taurus. Taurus, because of the nature of the sign, needs time to think and pontificate and then reach a conclusion. And they're not going to do it on anybody else's tempo or on anybody else's time but their own. And their own coping mechanisms in handling tough situations and conflict is their own way. And it might frustrate the shit out of people. So be it. This is Taurus's method. And it makes them feel better. And somehow it gives them a new perspective when they get out of that bed. And a husband or a wife might not understand. Honey, we gotta pay the bills, and we're gonna be evicted, and the child don't know how to go to school because their parents and Toto we have to go to the vet because he went blind on one eye. And the child will be. He'll walk away or she'll walk away. Where are you going? Where are you going? She follows him. He goes into bed or she goes into bed and covers in the covers. Get out of that bed! Listen to me! Are you taking this serious? Get out of that bed! Now understanding that this is the method that Taurus needs in order for him or her to reach clarity and understanding. They need to withdraw from the situation and in their own way. Taurus, don't lose that. regardless of how you might think that this might be, if you feel that this is weak or not, fuck that shit. This is your way to process. My way to process is drinking and drugging. Your way to process is by going to sleep. We all have our methods. Every single one of us. No apologies. Taurus, this year is going to be trying. It's going to be tough. But you can beat it by anticipating the crisis and making case scenarios. This is what I got to say about Taurus for 2021. Guys, please donate. www.paypal.me/the people's astrologer. And we are done. And now we're going to enter Gemini.